lesson. Today we are going to learn something very important. We are going to learn how to talk in English using easy words. You don't need big words. You don't need difficult grammar. You only need simple, easy words that you already know. This is the fastest way to improve English and speak English confidently. Think about this for a moment. When you were a child, you learned your first language with easy words. You said things like eat, drink, play, go. You did not use long, complicated words, but still, people understood you. The same idea is true in English. If you want English fluency, you don't need to start with hard vocabulary. You need to master simple words and use them in real life. That's why this video is called Talk in English Using Easy Words. I want to show you step by step how you can start speaking right now, even with the English you already know. Many English learners think, I cannot speak because my vocabulary is too small. But the truth is, you can speak with only 500 words. With 500 words, you can order food, you can meet new people, you can travel, and you can share your ideas. You don't need 10,000 words to begin. You need confidence and practice. And in this video, I will give you that practice. Together, we will do small dialogues, short challenges, and simple speaking tasks. I will be like your friendly English teacher and coach, guiding you one step at a time. Let's begin with the most basic example. Imagine you are in a cafe and you want coffee. You don't need to say, I would like to have a medium-sized cappuccino with extra foam, please. That's too difficult for a beginner. You can just say, coffee, please, or I want coffee. Both are correct. Both are clear. And guess what? The waiter will understand you 100%. This is how you start to speak English with easy words. Direct, simple, and effective. Now let's practice a small dialogue together. I will say the first line, and then you repeat the answer out loud. Ready? Here we go. I say, hello, how are you? You say, I'm fine. Thank you, I say. What's your name? You say, my name is, and say your own name out loud. I say, do you like English? You say, yes, I like English. See how easy that was? This is real English. This is how people really talk. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big words. What you need is practice, and you need to say the words with confidence. Here's a small challenge for you. After you finish this video, I want you to stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and say 10 simple sentences in English. For example, you can say, I am happy. I am tired. I like pizza. I have a phone. I want to travel. My name is Ali. I am from Brazil. I live in Karachi. I speak English. I am learning English. These are very small sentences, but when you say them, you are already building fluency. You are training your brain to think in English, and this is the best way to improve English fast. Now let's talk about a secret. Many learners feel shy because they think, I will make mistakes. People will laugh. But listen carefully. People don't laugh at you. They respect you. Why? Because you are speaking another language. That is amazing. Even if you use only easy words, you are showing courage. You are learning something new. So please, stop worrying about mistakes. Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy. If you say nothing, you will never improve. But if you speak with mistakes, you will improve fast. Let me tell you a story about one of my students. Her name was Sarah. She always tried to use difficult grammar. She wanted to sound perfect, but every time she spoke, she stopped, she paused, and she got nervous. She could not finish her sentences. One day, I told her, "Sarah, forget the grammar. Just use easy words." She tried. She said, "I go shop. I buy bread. I see my friend simple. Not perfect grammar, but very clear." And you know what happened? She started talking more and more. After 2 months, her confidence grew fast. She was smiling, she was happy, and she was speaking. So here is my advice to you. Talk like Sarah. Use easy words. Say simple sentences. Don't wait for perfect English. Start with the English you already know, because practice makes fluency, not perfection. And now, I want to prepare you for the next step. In the next part of this lesson, I will show you a powerful trick. I will teach you how to take one easy word and use it in many ways, so you can build longer sentences without stress. This trick will help you improve English fast and speak more confidently in daily life. Are you ready to learn this secret? Let's go to the next part. Part 2. Welcome back, my friend. In Part 1, we talked about how you can use easy words to start speaking English right now. You saw that you don't need big grammar or difficult vocabulary to communicate. All you need is confidence, practice, and the courage to use simple sentences. Now, in this part, I want to show you a very powerful trick. This trick will help you take one easy word and use it in many different ways. When you learn this, you will see that even small words can become very strong tools for English fluency. Let's start with the word go. It is such a small word, but you can use it in so many situations. For example, you can say, I go to school, I go to work, I go to the market, I go home, I go out, I go by bus. With just one word, go, you can make many useful sentences. You see how powerful this is? Instead of learning 20 new words, you can master one easy word and learn to use it in many ways. This is how you improve English fast. Let's practice together. I will say a sentence with go, and you repeat after me. Ready? I go to school. Good. Now say, I go to the market. Excellent. Now say, I go home. Perfect. When you repeat like this, you are training your mouth and brain to work together in English. This is how fluency grows. Now, let's try the word like. This is another easy word, but it is very powerful. You can say, I like pizza. I like coffee. I like English. I like music. I like dogs. I like to travel. With just one easy word, you can talk about your feelings, your hobbies, your life. And when you speak like this, people learn more about you, and you build real conversations. Here's a small challenge for you right now. Think of 5 things you like. Say them out loud in English. For example, I like apples. I like movies. I like running. I like my family. I like learning English. Speak them now, even if nobody is listening. Remember, practice is for you, not for anyone else. Every time you say a sentence, you are building English fluency. Now let's use another word, want. With this easy word, you can talk about your needs and wishes. You can say, I want water. I want food. I want a book. I want to sleep. I want to go home. I want to learn English. See how useful it is? With just want, you can survive almost anywhere. If you travel, if you study, if you meet new people, you can always use this word to explain what you need. Let's imagine a short dialogue using these easy words. Me. Hello, what do you want? You. I want water. Me. Do you like English? You. Yes, I like English. Me. Where do you go every day? You. I go to work. See how natural that is? In just a few lines, we created a real conversation using only very easy words. This is exactly what I want you to do. Don't think too much about grammar. Don't stress about vocabulary. Focus on using easy words in many ways. Now, let's make this even stronger. I want you to combine these words into longer sentences. For example, you can say, I want to go to the market. That combines want and go. Or you can say, I like to go to the park. That combines like and go. Do you see how easy words can join together to make longer, more interesting sentences? You don't need advanced English to do this. You only need to practice connecting the simple words you already know. Here is your next challenge. After this lesson, I want you to write down 5 sentences using go, 5 sentences using like, and 5 sentences using want. Then, try to combine them into longer sentences. For example, I like to go shopping. I want to go home. I go to work and I like my job. This is a simple exercise, but it will give you power. You will see that you can already say a lot in English with easy words. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is communication. If you can share your ideas, if people can understand you, then you are already successful. And the more you practice with these easy words, the faster your English confidence will grow. In the next part of this lesson, I will show you how to use easy words in daily life situations like shopping, traveling, and meeting people. I will give you real-life dialogues and examples that you can practice immediately. This will make your English more useful, more practical, and more natural. So stay with me because the best part is coming next. Part 3. Welcome back, my friend. In the last part, we practiced how one easy word can be used in many different ways. You saw that with simple words like go, like, and want, you can already create many sentences and even join them together. This is the secret of fluency, using what you already know to say more. Now, let's go one step further. In this part, I want to show you how to use easy words in real-life situations. These are the situations you will face every day, like shopping, traveling, or meeting people. When you know how to speak in these situations with simple English, your confidence will grow very fast. Let's start with shopping. Imagine you are in a store and you want to buy something. You don't need difficult sentences. You can use easy English and still get what you want. For example, you can say, how much? That's it. 2 words, but very clear. The shopkeeper will understand and tell you the price. You can also say, I want this, or do you have milk? Or where is bread? These are very simple sentences, but they work perfectly. You don't need to say, excuse me, could you please inform me about the price of this particular item? That is too difficult. Just say, how much? Easy English is smart English. Let's practice a small shopping dialogue together. Imagine I am the shopkeeper and you are the customer. I will speak first and then you answer. Me. Hello, can I help you? You. Yes, I want milk. Me. Okay, here you are. Anything else? You. How much? Me. $2. You. Thank you. That's it. You just completed a real shopping conversation in English using easy words. If you can do this, you can already live and survive in an English-speaking country. Now let's look at traveling. Imagine you are in a new city and you want to ask for directions. Again, you don't need difficult English. You can say, "Where is the bus?" or "Where is the station?" or "I want a taxi." These are short, clear, and useful. People will understand you immediately. Here's a travel dialogue. You. Hello. Where's the station? Stranger. It's over there. You. Thank you. Stranger. You're welcome. See? Only 5 or 6 words, but it's real communication. This is the kind of English that makes your life easier when you travel. Now let's talk about meeting new people. This is very common, and many learners feel shy. But if you know a few easy sentences, you can introduce yourself anywhere. You can say, "Hello, my name is Ali. I am from Pakistan. I live in Karachi. I like football." That's enough to start a friendly conversation. You don't need long speeches. Just say who you are, where you are from, and what you like. Let's try a simple dialogue for meeting someone new. You. Hello, my name is Maria. Me. Hi, Maria. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? You. I am from Brazil. Me. Wow, Brazil. Do you like English? You. Yes, I like English. Look at that. You are already talking, making connections, and building confidence with easy English. Here's a small challenge for you right now. I want you to write down 5 easy sentences that you can use when you meet someone new. For example, my name is blank. I am from blank. I like blank. I go to underscore underscore. I want to learn English. These 5 sentences can be your introduction everywhere. Practice saying them out loud until you feel comfortable. Now let me share another story with you. I once had a student who traveled to London for the first time. He was very nervous about speaking English, but I told him, just use easy words. And he did. He said things like, "Where is bus?" and "I want coffee." People understood him. He survived, he learned, and he came back with more confidence. Later, he told me, "Teacher, I didn't use big words, but I spoke, and people understood me. I feel strong now. That is the real power of easy English." So, my friend, remember this lesson. Easy words are not weak. Easy words are strong. Easy words open doors. When you use simple English in real life, you build fluency, you build confidence, and you build your future. In the next part, I will teach you how to think in English with easy words. This will help you stop translating from your native language and start speaking more naturally. It's a very powerful step, and I know you will love it. So stay with me, because the journey is getting even more exciting. Part 4. Welcome back again, my friend. In Part 3, we practiced how to use easy English words in real-life situations like shopping, traveling, and meeting new people. You saw that even short, simple sentences are powerful. People understand you, and you can survive in daily life without stress. Now, in this part, I want to show you something very important. I want to teach you how to think in English using easy words. This skill will change everything for you. When you stop translating in your head and start thinking directly in English, your fluency will grow very fast. Many learners have the same problem. They always think in their native language first, then they try to translate into English. But this takes time, and it makes you slow. Sometimes you forget words, sometimes you get nervous, and sometimes you say nothing at all. That is why you need to train your brain to think directly in English. And the best way to do this is by using easy words. When you use simple sentences, your brain does not need to work too hard. You can think quickly and speak without stress. Let's try a small exercise right now. I will say a situation, and I want you to create one easy sentence in English about it, without translating. For example, if I say food, you say, I like pizza. If I say school, you say, I go to school. If I say family, you say, I love my family. See how fast that is? You didn't translate. You just thought in English and spoke. This is the practice that will train your brain for English fluency. Here's another simple method to start thinking in English. Look around you right now. What do you see? Maybe you see a phone. Say, this is my phone. Maybe you see a chair. Say, this is a chair. Maybe you see your bag. Say, this is my bag. Speak to yourself in English about the things you see. Do this every day, even for 2 minutes, and your brain will slowly start using English naturally. Another trick is to talk to yourself in English about what you are doing. For example, when you wake up in the morning, say, I wake up. I get up. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I eat breakfast. I go to work. You are describing your actions with easy words. This is not only speaking practice, it is also thinking practice. You are training your brain to use English all the time, even in small moments of your day. Now let's do a little challenge together. Imagine you are walking outside. You see people, cars, shops, and the sky. Try to make easy English sentences about them in your head. You can say, I see a man, I see a car, I see the sky is blue. I see the shop is open, I go inside. Simple, right? But this exercise is very powerful. If you do this often, you will no longer depend on your native language. Your brain will begin to think in English directly. Let me tell you a story. One of my students, Ahmed, used to translate everything. When I asked him a question, he would look up, think for a long time, and then try to answer. His English was very slow, but I gave him this exact exercise. I told him, every day describe your actions in English. Use easy words only. After 1 month, Ahmed came back and told me, Teacher, something happened. My brain is speaking English before I translate. I am faster now. That is the magic of thinking in English with easy words. So, my friend, I want you to try the same. Don't wait for the perfect sentence. Don't wait for difficult grammar. Start with what you see, what you do, and what you feel. Use small sentences. Speak to yourself. Speak out loud if you can. And soon, English will become part of your natural thinking. In the next part, I will show you how to practice with other people using easy English. We will talk about how to make small talk, how to ask simple questions, and how to answer with confidence. This will give you real practice with real people, and it will take your English to the next level. So stay with me, because you don't want to miss it. Part 5. Welcome back, my friend. In part 4, we talked about how to think in English using easy words. You learned how to describe the things around you and how to talk to yourself in English, so your brain begins to think in English naturally. That was about personal practice. But now it's time to take the next step. In this part, I want to show you how to practice English with other people using easy words. This is where your English becomes real, because language is for connection, not just for yourself. The first way to practice with people is by learning small talk. Small talk means short, friendly conversations about simple things. Don't worry, you don't need difficult grammar or big vocabulary for small talk. Easy words are enough. For example, if you meet someone, you can say, "Hello, how are you?" They might say, "I'm fine. How are you?" You can answer, "I'm good. Nice to meet you." That's small talk. It's simple, but it opens the door for a friendly conversation. Here's another example. Imagine you are waiting in line at the bus stop. You can start small talk by saying, "The weather is hot today." The other person might answer, "Yes, very hot." You can say, "I like cold weather." Easy words, but now you are talking. You are practicing. You are building confidence. Let's practice a small talk dialogue together right now. You. "Hello, how are you?" Me. "I'm fine, thank you." "How are you?" You. "I'm good." "Where are you from?" Me. "I am from Canada." "And you?" You. "I am from India." Look at that. We just had a friendly introduction using only easy words. This is the kind of English you will use most often in real life. Now let's talk about asking simple questions. When you speak with other people, questions are very powerful. They keep the conversation alive. And the good news is, you don't need complicated grammar to ask questions. You can use easy words like what, where, when, and do you. For example, what is your name? Where are you from? When is your birthday? Do you like music? These are very easy, but they help you learn more about the person and continue the conversation. Here's a challenge for you. I want you to prepare 5 simple questions that you can ask anyone. For example, what is your favorite food? Where do you live? Do you like English? What do you do every day? Do you have a pet? Write them down, practice them, and use them whenever you meet someone new. And don't forget about answering questions, too. You don't need long answers. Keep them short and clear. If someone asks, "Do you like music?" you can say, "Yes, I like music." If they ask, "Where are you from?" you can say, "I am from Mexico." If they ask, "What do you do?" you can say, "I am a student," or "I work in a shop." Simple answers, but they are real English. Let me tell you a story. I once had a student named Lena. She was very shy and always said, "Teacher, I cannot talk to people in English." I told her, "Lena, you don't need to talk a lot. Just ask one question. Just answer one question. That is enough to start." She tried it. She asked her classmate, "Do you like pizza?" He answered, "Yes, I like pizza." She said, "Me too." And suddenly, they were smiling and talking more. That one easy question gave her the courage to continue. So here's my advice to you. Don't wait for big conversations. Start small. Ask one easy question. Answer one easy question. That's all you need. With time, these small talks will become longer talks, and your English fluency will grow naturally. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But teacher, what if I don't understand the other person? What if they speak too fast? Don't worry. You can use easy English to solve this problem too. If you don't understand, just say, "Please repeat," or "Slow, please," or "Can you say again?" These are easy sentences, and they show that you want to understand. People will slow down and help you. That's how communication works. So remember this part. To practice English with people, you don't need perfect English. You only need easy words, simple questions, and short answers. Every time you talk, you get stronger. Every time you practice, you build more confidence. In the next part, I will share with you some powerful daily habits that will help you practice easy English every single day, even if you are busy. These habits will make English part of your life, and they will help you improve English fast without stress. So let's continue the journey together. Part 6. Welcome back, my friend. In Part 5, we talked about practicing English with other people using easy words. You learned how to make small talk, ask simple questions, and give short answers. That was about using your English in real conversations. Now, in this part, I want to give you some powerful daily habits that will help you practice English every single day, even if you are very busy. These habits are simple, but they can change your English fluency completely if you do them regularly. The first habit is to speak one sentence in English every morning. When you wake up, before you start your day, say one easy sentence out loud. For example, "Today is a good day," or "I feel happy," or "I want coffee." This simple act will wake up your brain in English. It's like turning on a switch that says, "Now it's time for English." One sentence is enough to start, but if you want, you can say more. The second habit is to describe your actions. As you go through your day, try to say what you are doing in English. For example, when you are cooking, say, "I cook rice," "I cut vegetables." When you are cleaning, say, "I wash the floor," "I clean the table." When you are studying, say, "I read a book," "I write notes." These are easy sentences, but they help you think in English and practice at the same time. The third habit is to use English for small decisions. For example, when you are choosing food, ask yourself in English, "Do I want rice or bread?" When you are choosing clothes, ask yourself, "Do I wear this shirt or that shirt?" When you are making plans, ask yourself, "Do I go now or later?" These are very small questions, but when you think and answer in English, your brain becomes faster and more natural. Another daily habit is to speak to yourself in the mirror. This is a powerful exercise. Stand in front of a mirror, look at your face, and say 10 easy sentences. You can say, "My name is Japan. I am 25 years old. I like to watch movies. I want food. I feel tired. I go to market. I have a lot of books. I can run. I am learning English." This practice will not only help your fluency, but it will also make you more confident because you will see yourself speaking English with your own eyes. Here's another simple but powerful habit. Make English your friend. What do I mean? I mean, bring English into the things you already enjoy. If you like music, listen to English songs with easy words. If you like movies, watch simple English shows with subtitles. If you like reading, try short English stories. You don't need to study hard every time. Just enjoy English. When you enjoy it, you will practice more, and your fluency will grow naturally. Let me tell you a quick story. I had a student named Kareem. He always said, "Teacher, I don't have time for English." He worked long hours and he was tired every evening. I told him, "Okay, don't study. Just make English part of your day." He started listening to English songs while driving. He started saying one sentence every morning. He started talking to himself in the mirror for 2 minutes. After 2 months, he came back to me and said, "Teacher, my English is better. I didn't study grammar. I didn't learn many new words, but I speak faster now." That is the power of daily habits. So, my friend, here is your challenge. Starting today, choose 2 of these habits and practice them every day. Maybe you wake up and say one sentence. Maybe you describe your actions while cooking. Maybe you talk to yourself in the mirror. The important thing is consistency. Small actions every day will make a big change in your English. Remember, fluency is not about learning everything at once. Fluency is about practicing a little every day until English becomes part of your life. With these habits, you will see progress, and you will feel stronger and more confident with your English. In the next part, I will share with you some motivational tips to help you stay positive and never give up, even when English feels difficult. Because the truth is, sometimes you will feel tired. Sometimes you will feel slow, but I will show you how to keep going and how to believe in yourself. This is one of the most important parts of your journey, so stay with me. Part 7. My friend, welcome to Part 7. We have already talked about using easy words, practicing with people, and creating daily habits. Now I want to speak with you about something even more important, your mindset. Because learning English is not just about words or grammar. It is also about your feelings, your thoughts, and your confidence. If you have a strong mindset, you will never stop learning. If you have a weak mindset, even simple English can feel difficult. So today, let's make your mindset strong. The first thing I want to tell you is, mistakes are your teachers. Many English learners are afraid of mistakes. They think, if I make a mistake, people will laugh at me. If I make a mistake, I look stupid. But listen carefully. Mistakes are normal, mistakes are natural, and mistakes are necessary. Imagine a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times. But do we laugh at the baby? Number. We smile and encourage the baby. Yes, you can do it. You must treat yourself the same way. When you make mistakes in English, don't feel bad. Say to yourself, good. I am learning every mistake is one step closer to fluency. The second important thing is, small progress is still progress. Many learners want fast results. They want to speak perfectly in 1 month. But English is like exercise. If you go to the gym for 1 day, you will not become strong. But if you go every day, after some months, you will see big changes. The same is true for English. If today you can only say 1 sentence, that's progress. If next week you can say 5 sentences, that's more progress. Never compare yourself with other people. Just compare yourself with your past self. Are you better than yesterday? Then you are moving forward. The third thing is, believe in yourself. I know this sounds simple, but it is very powerful. Many learners tell me, "Teacher, I can't speak English. It's too hard for me." But the truth is, if you can listen to me now and understand my words, you can speak English. You already have the ability. You only need practice and confidence. Tell yourself every day, I can learn English. I can speak English. I can improve English fast. These positive sentences will make your brain stronger and more motivated. Let me share a story. I once taught a woman named Aisha. She was very shy and always said, "I am bad at English." I asked her, "Do you talk to yourself in English?" She said no. I told her, "Start with 1 minute every day. Just say easy sentences like, I like tea. I live in this city. I am learning English." After 2 weeks, she came back and said, "Teacher, I feel more confident. I am not afraid of English now." The reason was not grammar or vocabulary. The reason was her mindset. She believed she could speak, and she practiced with confidence. Now, I want you to try something with me. Say out loud, "I can speak English confidently. I can improve English fast. I will not give up." Say it again, louder this time. Do you feel the difference? Words are powerful. When you say positive words, your brain listens. This is why I always encourage my students to speak kindly to themselves. Don't say, "I am stupid." Don't say, "My English is terrible." Instead say, "I am learning. I am growing. I am improving." This will keep you strong. Another way to stay motivated is to celebrate small wins. If today you spoke one new sentence in English, clap for yourself. If you understood a song in English, smile and be proud. If you finished watching an English video, say, "Yes, I did it." These small celebrations give your brain energy. They make you feel happy, and when you feel happy, you learn faster. So, my friend, here is your challenge for today. Write down 3 positive sentences about your English. For example, I am learning English every day. My English is better than last month. I can speak English confidently. Read these sentences every morning and every night. This will give you strength and motivation. In the next part, Part 8, we will bring everything together. I will give you a clear plan to continue your English journey so you can keep improving after this video. Think of it as your personal roadmap for English fluency. Are you ready for the final step? Stay with me. Part 8. Welcome to the final part, my friend. You've done so well coming this far. You've learned how to use easy words, how to practice in daily life.
Do you make breakfast yourself?
My wife makes my breakfast each morning.
Does it often snow in Shanghai?
I don't know. I'll ask my brother.
Why don't you come to the movies with me?
Let me grab my purse.
Which department do you work for?
I work in the sales department.
It's all my fault.
Please don't blame yourself.
I don't feel like eating out this evening.
I can cook spaghetti and make a salad.